What's up, YouTube? It's Dom Universe. I'm in the woods right now. Now, today I wanted to make a video on an important topic that, something that I go through. I know a lot of other people go through. And I want to talk about being sensitive, sensitivity. First off, being sensitive, that's clear sentience, right? It means you more in tune with your body than most people. You always in your right brain. You are able to feel. This does not just mean feeling, but you are able to feel even things that are not physical. So when you strengthen your right brain, you begin to literally feel in many different ways. Okay? We have 360 senses. They all stem from the 6 senses we have, but we have 360 senses. On top of this, sensitivity is a psychic ability. It's like connected to your intuition. Women have this the strongest. Now, I want to talk about empaths. Empaths are people who are sensitive. They like to help people. They have great empathy for humans or anybody. They are easy to hurt sometimes. They don't like to get into conflict. They try to avoid conflict. They are easy to drain of energy. When they get around certain people, when they be in public places, parties, groups of friends, people, anybody, they tend to get drained of energy because they don't know how to cultivate their own energy and keep it to themselves. So they like, how do I say? They feel entitled to give their energy to people. If you get what I'm trying to say. Like, for example, say somebody ridiculing you for being sensitive. And you say you a sensitive person and somebody ridiculing you for being sensitive. You are sensitive, right? So that make you feel some type of way when they telling you, oh, you're so emotional, you're sensitive, you're taking life too serious, etc. I want you to know something. In that moment, you might feel like, oh, this guy is a jackass, or this guy is just spreading hate. He wants to hurt me, or this woman wants to hurt my feelings, etc. You gonna react to it like that in a way, right? Or you gonna try to protect yourself. These people are also easy to drain when it comes to arguments. If you get what I'm like, it's not the same as what I just said, but if you get what I'm saying, I'm trying to help y'all understand this. Sensitivity is, let's say you how do I say this? You would basically, to stop doing this, you need to learn how to stop reacting to humans in life. You got to stop reacting to just life, period. Remember, I told y'all, when you stop, as you stop reacting to life, it starts to become more dreamlike. You start to be able to manipulate it and move through time quicker, right? But being sensitive, when people are ridiculing you for being sensitive, these are people who have no feelings. They are numb. When you are sensitive and you in touch with your feelings, you are using your right brain. You supposed to be able to use your body. When you use your right brain, you're connecting to the mind of the body, which is the heart. That being said, basically, when you, let's say you looking into somebody's eyes, not to go on a tangent, but when you look into somebody's eyes, y'all are exchanging energy. The eyes are the window to the soul, right? So you might feel entitled to give them your energy. You might hang around friends and you feel entitled to give them your energy. These people who are sensitive, empaths, these are the people who you hang around who are quiet. They don't they probably don't hit the blunt when you and the group of friends are smoking. They probably the ones at the parties who just stand around in y'all group. They probably the main ones who they just quiet, don't do much compared to the rest of the group of friends. But the people who ridicule people who are numb, they have problems they need to deal with at home. That's all that is. What you got to do to counter them is just don't react to them. And even inside, don't act to them consciously. Don't react to them consciously. Don't react to them subconsciously. Let's say you around somebody and they tell you, oh, you're sensitive. You're taking life too serious. You're taking life too serious, or nothing is that deep, or you don't have to put your emotions into this, and that. You got to realize something. If somebody ever tell you too sensitive, now it is not always a good thing to be very sensitive, because this is the thing about sensitive people. All they need to do is learn how to control their sensitivity, and they straight. This is also associated with their intuition. So like I said before, women have this the strongest. They able to know stuff just by knowing. Intuition, pineal gland. But when you activate your pineal gland, you are combining feminine and masculine energy, because your intuition takes feminine and masculine energy. And that's another thing. If you feel like you don't have to be sensitive, you ain't got no feelings, you are somebody that's one-sided. You are excluding the polarity inside of you. Everybody has a balance. You're supposed to be balanced. You're not supposed to only be one thing. So we all have a good and bad, and we all have a masculine and a positive to us. In order for us to be the perfect alpha, in order for us to be perfect in a sense, we have to balance both. Yin and yang. You cannot have masculine without feminine. There is no such thing as being over masculine. That's too much. See, men are afraid to get in touch with their feelings these days, and women are becoming more and more masculine than men over time. And I see this a lot because I'm always on the internet and I talk to a lot of people, or even with group chats or public group chats, right? Men these days, and I'm mainly talking about younger men, are like, they like to argue. But I think that's pretty much it. I wanted to help y'all, right? Another thing actually is what I know I keep going on a tangent, but I do want to help y'all realize something. Don't ever feel down because somebody calling you sensitive. Don't feel down because you are sensitive when you know you are. One thing I did to counter this sensitivity and letting people drain my energy is I learned how to not just sit there and examine and observe. Listen and observe, but don't react to it. You get what I'm trying to say? And for people who are who like to ridicule these people, you need to meditate. You need to get in tune with your right body. You need to get in tune with your imagination, your feelings and emotions. Because what you doing here is you letting them know that you have problems. You letting a sensitive person know you have problems. You letting a sensitive person know you don't know how to get in touch with your right brain. You are a left brain thinker. And what is a left brain thinker? A person who only thinks from a logical point of view. They don't know how to use. They're linear brained. They're like linear brained. When you only using your left brain, like, just think about it. Your left brain is your masculine side. It's associated with logic, rational analysis, mathematics, etc. Right? Your feminine brain is imagination, love, feelings, emotion, intuition. You have to have both. But this was a freestyle video. I'm gonna drop another video later today. I love you all. Any questions about this? Like, subscribe. Dom Universe taking off. Peace.